2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Opening night here in this brand new season between the New York Mets and the Royals. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, out there at first base, Eric Hosmer. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Striding into the box, David Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And Granderson runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
No one out with a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now after the stolen base, any thought of a bunt here to get him to third?
This early, I don't really see the need. I mean, then you're saying we just want to play for one.
Yeah, I think later on in a tight ball game, maybe you might see a bunt, or if you're in the bottom of the lineup. But here, I agree with EK. Just let him hack.
Volquez sets. Here it is on 3-1. And they won't tempt it here with Wright as that pitch misses for ball 4.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Lucas Duda steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a ground ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. Infante for 1. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind right out of your sails? You get 2 on to start this ball game. And then a double play right here might just derail what was shaping up to be a big inning on the road.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Neil Walker steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy. And it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. way outside. 1-2. Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called a ball. 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. One away. Kendrys Morales will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
The 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1-2. Drilled to the right side. Walker's got it. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
First baseman
Eric Hosmer bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit. No. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And you'll get a look at this here. He starts this thing right on his belt buckle, and he lets it come right back over that inside corner. That's a tough spot.
Juan Lagares will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Volquez has his target. First pitch on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Michael Conforto into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Salvador Perez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Scorched to third. Right has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon stands in for the first time. That's popped up out towards short right field. Duda is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Mike Moustakas gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in it. As Drupal Cabrera steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Volquez has his sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The right fielder, number 3,
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Nope, that's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Sent toward first. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's